Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will be talking about a new feature of patch 10.0.7, and this feature is the Onyx Amulet. This is a ring that you will be able to get, and this ring will be extremely powerful because basically you will be able to use 3 primordial stones and add them to your ring, and like that you will be able to really create a very powerful item. So one thing that is very interesting is the fact that basically you will receive this type of items in order to create your primordial stones. And as you can see, each time you will receive one of these stones. And then as you can see, the base eye level is 411. And as you can imagine, it's not really interesting. And so what you can do is you can then use these unstable elementiums in order to upgrade the eye level of your different primordial stones, and then you can have a better eye level for your Onyx Amulet. So what I'm going to do in today's video is explain how, as a jewel crafter, you can get the recipe and start crafting these unstable elementiums, because these are the different items that jewel crafter can craft. And then also I will explain how you can, if you just want to understand how the system works and how you can actually craft some of these unstable elementiums and then upgrade your different primordial stones. I will also just provide some information about that. Just before I start, I really want to insist again that this is one of the first things you should do if you are playing on the jewel crafter, because probably you will be able to make quite a lot of gold during the first few days if you manage to get your hands on the design and to start crafting all these different unstable elementiums. Of course, this is something you will only be able to do through the crafting order system, but I'm sure you will probably be able to still make quite a lot of gold if you are amongst the first people who manage to start crafting these different items. Also, when it comes to the requirements, all you need is to have a level 70 character and to have at least 50 in jewel crafting with the Dragon House. And after that, you will be able to do the rest and start crafting these different unstable elementiums. So the first step, and this is the first thing you want to do on Wednesday when patch 10.0.7 will be released, is come in the Morked village. Here, you want to come right here and you want to talk to Trader Agarat. And Trader Agarat will be selling all these different recipes and designs, and you want to buy this one right here, the design for the crystal tuning fork. As you can see, it will only cost you 10 artisans metal, and there is no other requirement. So just buy it and learn it. When you learn it, as you can see, you will be able to then start crafting these crystal tuning forks. And this is one of the items that we will need in order to summon the rare that can then drop the design for the unstable elementium. So then the next step is trying to get one of these crystal fork, which is a bind when picked up artisan Curios. And this is the item you need in order to then craft the crystal tuning fork. So these crystal forks and all the other artisan Curios can drop from any creatures in the Forbidden Reach. So what I would recommend you to do is really try to kill all the different rares and just do all the different activities that you plan to do in the first few hours, because most likely you will be able to maybe get one just by doing these activities. Or what you can do also is come where I just got this one after a few hours of farm. And this is really an area where there are a lot of crabs and a lot of mobs that are extremely easy to kill. And so really, I did that for maybe like around 2 hours. And after 2 hours, I was able to finally get one of these Curios. And keep in mind, right now, based on what people tried in the PTR, it can take on average between 2 to 4 hours, depending on your luck, to get one of these. So it can really take quite a lot of time. And this is definitely the most annoying part. Also, unfortunately, you cannot sell this blue crafting reagent on the auction house. But one thing that is very interesting is the fact that you can actually sell the crystal tuning fork and all these other artisan curios, like the epic qualities, on the auction house. After that, when you have your crystal tuning fork, you want to go back to the market village and you want to go a little bit up. And here you will have a cave. So all you want to do is enter the cave and you want to go deep into the cave. And at some point you will have this crystal. And as you can see, you can click on the crystal, all you need in order to activate the crystal is this crystal tuning fork. So just enter the cave, kill the few mobs that are around, and then you just want to click on the crystal and it will summon the rare Amephyst. This rare is really easy to kill, so normally you can easily do it solo, and I would highly recommend you to do it solo. Just kill the rare, kill the other mobs that might be around, and then you can loot. And right now, based on what people, again, have experienced in the PTR, it is a guaranteed drop from this rare when you are playing on a jewelcrafter. And so this is why I really recommend you to do it solo, because I'm not sure if basically if you're doing it with other jewelcrafters in your group, everyone will be able to get the design, or if there is only one design each time and then only one person can get it. So then you just want to learn the design, and like that you will be able to start crafting all these different unstable elementiums. So when you're crafting these unstable elementiums, as you can see, there are just a few stats that can actually impact the craft. So first of all, you have resourcefulness, then crafting speed, and then multi-craft. Here, I really want to insist on the fact that unfortunately, the dormant primordial fragments are binds when picked up, so you won't be able to resell them on the auction house or to do anything with them. And the unstable elementium is also binds when picked up. So basically here, it will only help you to actually get some of these dormant primordial stone fragments or to get unstable elementiums for yourself. So this is definitely something that is useful, because if you are planning on getting the onyx amulet and on upgrading your own primordial stones, then you will be able to probably get quite a lot of these just by crafting through the crafting order system some of these unstable elementiums. But when it comes to gold making activities, it won't really impact your crafts. So really, what I would recommend you to do is to just do the full build with resourcefulness, and like that you will be able to get some of the dormant primordial fragments, and then you will be able to craft your own unstable elementiums. So here, what I would recommend you to do is to go in the Jeweler's Toolset Mastery, and you just want to upgrade this one right here, the Jeweler's Toolset Mastery, and you want to go till here in order to learn a sub-specialization, and then you want to learn this one, the Saving Silvers, and as you can see, you will be able to get a lot of resourcefulness. So like that, you will be able again to get some of these dormant primordial fragments when crafting these unstable elementiums through the crafting order system. So now if you're someone who just wants to understand how you can actually craft some of these unstable elementiums and then upgrade the high level of your different primordial stones, it's pretty simple. All you want to do is talk to any of the crafting order merchants, and you want to go and type unstable elementium. And here is going to be exactly the same as any other items in the crafting order system. You just need to have these dormant primordial fragments. Unfortunately, as you can see, you will have to provide the 10 fragments in order to request one of these unstable elementiums. And then you can either have a public or a personal order, and you can then request any jewel crafter to craft you one of these unstable elementiums. So basically, when you will arrive in the Forbidden Reach, you will be able to do this first quest, helping Hand and Claw, and then you will unlock a new quest when you will be in the Market Village, and this is exploring our past. And then after that, you will be able to go and explore the Zeskera Vault. This is when you will be able to get, in the end, the Onyx Amulet. And at the end, you will be able to have also one quest that will basically start a quest line that teaches you how to manipulate primordial stones. Then you will have two main ways to get some of these dormant primordial fragments. The first one is by simply opening doors and completing activities inside the vaults. As you can see, you will each time be able to get some of these dormant primordial fragments. And then you can also, when you complete the quest to master the primordial stones, you will be able to break some of your primordial stones into some of these fragments by using here this anvil. And like that, you will be able to get some of these fragments and to then have some unstable elementiums. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Keep in mind, really, this is one of the first things you want to do if you're playing on a jewel crafter, and also you might be able to make a lot of gold just by selling the crystal tuning fork on the auction house. But I would really recommend you to focus on trying and getting the design in order to then craft the unstable elementiums, and then you can see what you want to do in order to make as much gold as possible. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great start of the week. Bye!